What's up, guys? How you doing? Today, I'm going to show you guys how to score more goals and win more games on Superstar. And yeah, this is kind of an updated scoring guide. I made a scoring guide in the beta, and that's pretty old. A lot of it's kind of irrelevant, but so yeah, I wanted to make an updated guide, and I don't want to waste a lot of your time, but I just want to make sure this is the right video for you. This is on single player Superstar. I'm playing Hockey Ultimate Team. As you can see, I'm playing the Division 1 single player seasons here. I'm going to play the first 3 games, and that's what I'm going to show you guys here. Basically, I just want to help give you guys tools if you're coming into the game. It's basically giving you building blocks to recognize chances that you should be scoring on and getting you there. I'm going to be showing you how to get past the AI defense, how to work around them, and how to use positions and stuff to score more goals, really, is what I'm doing with this tutorial. So I'm going to show you guys kind of how to set up for a few of these things and how it's going to help you out in the long run. So basically, let's start off with the setup of your lines. What I would highly suggest is getting fast players over anything else, because the easiest way to score, I'm going to show you the first thing, that's going to be on breakaways. So getting those breakaways is going to be a priority. So I would suggest getting fast players, putting a righty on the left wing and a lefty on the right wing, simply because if you do get chances for one-timers, which are rare, it's a lot easier that way, especially with your defense, which I'll show you later. But putting that player, that backhand, forehand, backhand seems to work better than a forehand, backhand, forehand. So it's easier to use your gliding and stuff when you're using a backhanded player coming into the net, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then the other thing is your synergies. For these goals, I'm going to highly suggest using long-range bombers and team whale if you can do it. Those are the two most powerful synergies I think you score from slappers and breakaways. On Superstar, the AI takes away all your opportunity pretty much to get one-timers, so getting those point shots and getting those breakaways are priorities, and simply slap shots, because they're much more powerful than wrist shots, and your goalies react really fast on Superstar, so blowing it past the goalie is really your only option. Of course, you can score other ways. I mean, you can find an opportunity, get into screens and all that, but this is going to be the best way to do it. So that's a preface. Now let's get into it. That's just my tips on setting up your team in Hockey Ultimate Team. Of course, you can do this in the regular game. You can edit your lines, make sure your players are on those backhands like that, on the the righty on the left and the lefty on the right. Make sure that kind of thing's going on if you can for your team. But anyway, so that's it for that. Let's get into the video. So for breakaways, I'm going to suggest the first thing you do is change up your strategies. I like to go full attack, full aggression, and then stay wide on the breakout. Stay wide's important. It's risky, but I play like that. I let in a lot of goals, but I score a lot of goals. So basically, when the puck's down in your zone, your players are going to be sitting up on the blue line already, so you can get a pass to them and then get it going. And a thing I would suggest here, as you can see, is the gliding. When you have the puck being handled on one side, say you're pushing your right stick to the right and you move your player to the left, your player will kind of do a little glide slide thing, and it's harder for opponents to track where you're going. It's a quicker movement, and that way you can fool the AI defense. You can cut left, right, and be switching that, doing those glides, and that's how you can get into the zone faster. Also, the cuts, when you just push, when you don't even touch the right stick and you just push the left stick in a 45 up to the left or to the right, and you'll do this quick cut like you can see right there. It will fool the defense a lot better. You can pull the puck over and you can change a lot of ground. Another weird thing is when you hold the right stick to a side, you let it go and move the left stick over. You'll do this kind of like jump cut like that, and that's basically how you can really move around the defense. You can also fool real players with this because it's such a weird movement. It's like an unnatural thing that the game kind of processes. So yeah, that's a really good move you can do. It's like a really extreme crossover. And yeah, they're just easy moves. You don't have to be fooling with the deeks too much. Don't actually be doing that, because that locks you into animations and it takes up time. Of course, there's times to use them, like you can see here, as I did with Pavelski with that toe drag there. You can move like that and get that toe drag. That's going to be a good little move. But you want to be using these little shifts and these quick cuts, because that's how you can get around the ice faster, get around your defenseman, and get into the zone. And basically, when you get into the zone, what you're going to do is come into the net, and you're going to want to pull the goalie to the outside of the net towards the post, and then pull him back towards the middle of the net, as you can see, and then pull it back and shoot it in on the side. And that's how you'll do it. And it's easier because when you go from backhand to forehand, it's that really wide pull rather than from forehand to backhand. It seems slower and it doesn't move the goalie as much. But you go from backhand to forehand, you almost do a little Datsuk type move, and that's how you fool the goalie. The goalie will bite on this, I'd say 75-80% of the time. So you get a breakaway, you do this move, you're probably going to score. And then when people keep complaining about glitch goals, you can kind of throw another move on them where you kind of pull the puck into the center, and then you're gliding. Like, you pull the puck center and you do the glide like I was talking about, and you slide back over, you pull the puck outside, and then you pull it all the way back. You're all the way across the net like we did with Gilmore, as you can see. And that's a really good move to do too, when people are complaining about glitch goals. But I mean, you could do these moves in real life, and if you sell the shots really well, I mean, this stuff could go in. So I mean, it's not a terrible goal. You got to get into the zone first to even be able to do a breakaway. So I don't know. Who cares about all the glitch goal stuff? So anyway, yeah, so that's how you do it. You pull the puck like that, you do those moves like I was saying, and you'll score a lot of breakaways if you have your strategy set up, you have your players set up right, and you have fast players. And it's going to help you a lot. You're going to score a lot of goals if you can get that breakaway. So use those tricks, and it will help you a lot, and you'll be scoring a lot more goals. So now the next way is basically just you're moving the puck around in the zone, you're shifting around defensemen, and you take that slap shot. Now, the one thing I want to say is one-timers don't really work. Out of these 3 games, this is the only one-timer that I got to go in right there, and the rest of them were hitting the post. My guys were fanning on it every time. I don't know what's going on, why they do that, but it just doesn't work. Like, I don't know. And half the time your guys are tied up with the net battles. The AI are just great at the net battles. They hold them the entire time you're in the zone. So basically, you cannot be getting as many one-timers, but if you get the opportunity, of course, do it. But this is the one that goes in. I only got one of these to go in, but this one goes in more than a regular one where you go to a D to D one-timer. Like, you pass it back to the zone, pass it back to the point, pass it across, and again, you have those switched players, that lefty on the right side, the righty on the left side, and then they can rip it across to the other side of the net like we did here, and it goes in. Now that happens pretty frequently. You could probably get that to go in quite a bit, especially if there's a good screen and you have a lane, that will go in. But now the important thing is when you're moving it around the zone is to be able to use your passing and your stride dekes. Now, one thing you have to get used to is moving your right stick left to right and holding the puck at different angles before you pass. As you can see here in the corner, I have a guy behind me, and I can move the stick over and pass it around him up against the boards, rather than just, if I was to pass that like through my legs, just pass it straight down without touching the right stick. That guy could pick the puck off, and who knows what could happen, take it down and score. So basically, you want to be able to keep the puck as far away from the enemy players as you can, and then just get that pass. That's one thing to get used to. And the other thing to get used to is using the stride deke. You can pull players backwards and then stride deke around them, so you can have the AI track you, because they track you really well. You have them track onto you, you stride deke around them, you open up a lane. As you can see here, I do it multiple times getting into the zone, and I can score a goal this way, getting open lanes and getting a shot on net, getting a good nice shot on net with nobody getting in the way. I can get around them and get goals that way. And yeah, these slap shots, they work much better than wrist shots. Wrist shots don't really work because they're just not strong enough with the synergies and all that. So really, I would be going for slap shots if I could, if I was you guys, and that's going to help you. But yeah, learning that stride deke and that passing method, the passing method works for breaking out too, and just getting the puck around, it's very, you really have to be using your stick and learning how to control the puck, protect the puck, keep it away from the other team. As you can see when I'm on this running up with Getzlaff here, the last goal I scored, and I hold the puck back like this and then move and then get around him. He could not get the puck from me. If he would have tried to poke check me, I would have got tripped. So that's a great way to get around a player. And it also kind of works with the glide too. The glide works when you're holding your stick away, and you can get some good movement and keep the puck far away rather than locking yourself into like a deke, or let's say a protect the puck, because you can't really control which way you're protecting the puck. The game kind of just figures that out for you. And that's no good. So this is a good way to do it, getting into the zone and getting goals. Basically, what this guide was trying to give you guys tools to get around defensemen, open up opportunities, and then capitalize on certain opportunities. That's what this guide was really meant to do. It was meant to help you win games, help you score more goals, create more opportunities, and yeah, and help you get better at the game, really, by just recognizing opportunities and all that. So thanks for watching. I just wanted to help out people with this guide. I wanted to help you guys out, get you better at the game, and hopefully let you have some more fun with the game. The game's pretty damn frustrating this year. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Please like the video, comment on the video if I helped you and all that. Subscribe. I appreciate it. I will see you guys later. You all have a great day. I hope this guide helped you. I really do. And thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great day.
You